Welcome to NSO. I'm sitting here with the lovely Miss Carpenter.
Thank you so
Right,
very
Miss Carpenter,
much.
I'm gonna let you tell them who you are.
Oh, thank you so very
You're more than welcome.
much, Willie Maull. My name is, Mr. Maull introduced me, my name is Rita Carpenter. And I'm a teacher. So proud to say that. 45 years, still teaching. I am a licensed counselor and I'm a college recruiter. And my time consists of doing those three things 7 days a week. And along the way in my career, it was brought to my attention that some people start college, trade school, and they can't finish. And so that's when the idea came up to create the organization College Readiness Plan. And the mission and vision of College Readiness Plan is to do several things. Well, the vision really is to save lives. How? By empowering people to be able to live a happy, healthy, successful, stress-free life. So how do we do that? We, as people who cannot read, and as a teacher, I come in contact with that, with parents and the community. So College Readiness Plan raises money to pay tutors to teach everyone how to read. That's number one. Number two, once you know how to read, some of those same people never got a high school diploma or a GED. So step two, now we have you reading. Now we're going to pay for you to go to a GED program. Step two. Step three, some people may or may not know, in order to get into a trade school program or college, you must have a GED or a high school diploma. So step one, we're paying for you to read. Now you can read. Number two, we're paying for you to go to a GED program. And now you can enroll in a trade program and college, and we can pay for that. Now I know you're wondering how in the world, and I can just imagine, but you know, my faith in God is 1,000,000%. I have to say that. And it's because of some experiences, in particularly losses. And I'll just interject right now, the major loss that my family, my husband and I, and family has sustained is a loss of our son, 22 years old, a senior in college. Our son was killed. So that intensified, for me, my relationship with God in terms of just knowing the power of God to keep us going through that trauma, which of course is overwhelming and sad. But in terms of the College Readiness Plan, my husband and I, decided that we wanted to do something about those issues, the reading, the literacy, etc. And so we created the concept of College Readiness Plan. Now, the last thing I said was money. That takes money, yes. So, you know, and the reason I brought up God, because God inspired us to contact a company that's a $1 trillion company. $1 trillion, that's their net worth. And that company, after we met with them, decided to partner with us. Well, College Readiness Plan, which means that they made a pledge to support their customers. The store, it is a store that sells what you would believe, and I always make a joke and ask everybody, did you eat today? And everybody ever asked that, they said yes, including me. So the store, that's a $1 trillion company that we're in partnership is, and I'll spell it first because I don't want to just shock you to fall out your seat. Kroger. That spells Kroger. Kroger's is a $1 trillion company. It has a program called Community Rewards, and what Kroger's has allowed us to do is they link the Community Rewards program to College Readiness Plan. And when their customers, all millions of them, link their Kroger card to College Readiness Plan, every single month we receive residual from that. Can you imagine? So if everybody that goes to Kroger's and has a Kroger card and links their card, we receive money sent to us to go into the College Readiness Plan fund to give everyone money to go to school. So if you're in the program, it's a phone call, 5-minute phone call to link your Kroger card to the fund or go online. Once you do that, you complete the application, the check is sent out to you for trade school and college. For tutoring, we pay the tutors directly for reading, math, and GED. We pay them directly in your behalf. And it's a win-win-win. So it's just from an idea, just an idea. An idea did this, an idea. Because we think we want to save the world. Some people say to us, you can't save the world. And my answer is watch us. Watch us save the world. Because if everybody that I see and we see walking around in a circle all day long, they don't have a job. Now, we think it's because they have their reading skills is not up to par. So we're saving the world because we're going to make sure we teach you how to read, and you go from there. So that's what we call saving the world. See, if everybody had a income, I don't think the news would be what the news is. And I'm sure some of you look at the news. It's a crisis to look at the news. It's so much, and it's because I believe it starts with poverty. Poverty starts with you can't read, you don't have a GED, you can't get into trade school, you can't get into college. It's just, and that's the reason the population in the prison system is so high. And by the way, my first professional job out of college was the Michigan Department of Corrections. And so for those of you that don't know what that is, yes, that's what I did. I worked with people who committed crimes, and my job was to investigate and prepare something called a pre-sentence investigation for the judges to make a determination what sentence a person should receive. That's exactly what I was trained to do coming out of college at 22 years old. So my experiences have led me to what I'm doing now. Mm-hmm. And it's all about my experience. Wisdom and my experience has led me to be very successful. Central State University is the college that I graduated from, and it is an HBCU. For those of you that don't know, it's 113 HBCUs in the United States of America, of which we recruit for. So I am the founder of, we are the founders of College Readiness Plan and HBCU National Network. So and of course we do college tours to the HBCUs. So it's a complete circle of services that we're providing the community, the country, to empower us, because we need leaders to empower us, and we consider ourselves leaders.
So it's funny that I'm going to jump in here, right? Because you mentioned.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
The
HBCU
community.
Yes.
Right? So I'm going to tell you a story.
Yes.
Right? So in one of my meetings with Mr. White,
yes,
when we were putting this event together,
yes,
right, he began to tell me about an opportunity,
yes,
to do a tour.
Yes.
And he asked me would I be interested. Right? That same morning, we came here to First Baptist Institutional Church.
Yes.
Right? We came here to do a simple walkthrough.
Yes.
Right? It was the first time he ever been in the building.
Yes.
Right? And we came across the pastor here. Her name is Pastor Robin.
Yes.
Right? She's sitting over there. I ain't gonna tell you, right?
Yeah,
so
okay.
She's a witness to this.
Okay.
Right? And we were talking about life after May 6th. Yes. What were we gonna do? Yes. Where are we gonna go? Yes. Let's do these 10 cities.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Somehow, some way he threw what you threw.
Yes.
Right? So
yes.
I ran it by the pastor.
Yes.
And she thought it was a great idea.
Yes.
Right? And then it's funny because I didn't know you at that particular time.
Yes.
Right? And through God's right, moving, right?
Yes.
I get a phone call from Felicia.
Yes.
313 Magical Memories.
Yes.
Right? Somebody wants to talk to you. And it was you.
Yes.
Right? And we tied everything in.
Yes.
Right? I look at that. And that's why you sit here on this NSO platform, is because clearly God wanted me to meet you.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Clearly, God was giving me some type of confirmation.
Yes.
Right? That what I was thinking about, maybe to look into it.
Yes.
Right? I want to touch on that for a minute.
Yes.
Right? So I want to offer you my condolences.
Yes, thank you
I didn't
so
know about
much.
your son.
Yes, 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 yes. Thank you so
And that traumatic.
Yes.
I'm assuming that it had to be very traumatic.
much. Very traumatic, and still is.
That makes me look at and appreciate you
Yes, thank you.
so much differently.
Yes, yes.
Because you're definitely inspired. I don't know, my kids, I just can't imagine.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, in spite of.
So
Yes.
you are definitely a definition of in spite of.
Yes,
Right?
yes, I am.
Because you keep
We
going.
are. Yes.
And
Only because of God. That's why I mentioned that. You know, I told my son when he was 7 years old, I said, Jelani, if anything, I said, no, he told me rather. He said, Mommy, you'll never have to pay for me to go to college. My son told me that at 7. And I said, okay, Jelani. My son proved it to me. My son went all the way through college, 4 years, on a full academic basketball scholarship in 4 different colleges in 4 different states.
so he could play ball.
Yes, he is. He was a star ball player at Cody High School.
Cody High School.
Cody.
Cody is
home of the Comets.
What's the colors?
It's green and white.
Green and white, right? Cody, green and white.
Green and white.
They were kind of good in basketball.
Yes,
somewhat.
Yes, well, they
Just
won.
somewhat.
They won the district championship in 2011.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Well, I'll give you that one.
Yes, they did.
I just graduated from Romulus, and we win state championships.
Yes, you won. Yes, yes. Congratulations. Yes,
But
yes.
if you had something to tell the NSO family, and you wanted to leave them with something,
Yes.
right? If you wanted them to leave us with something, what would that be?
Well, in spite of everything, you are successful. You can be successful. You know, have faith in yourself. God will give you the strength to get through everything. It's nothing that God, if I said I could get through a loss, a traumatic loss, people I meet, I said, we'll have a conversation, and what's the more drastic, severe loss a person can suffer? Everybody says their children, because they say things like, you don't expect to bear your children. And so if a person like me and others like me can get through that loss and still go on and still serve and be successful, everybody can. That's really what we believe in. And because we have stepped out to connect with corporate America, to get the money, we have the money. So all we need people to do is link their Kroger card to College Readiness Plan, and we will be able to send you a check after you confirm that you've been accepted to a school or program. We'll send the check so that you can enroll and get started. So it's some people use that word as a no-brainer. We will help you. We help everybody. There's no one that has come to us that we have not been able to help. But it starts with literacy. You have to be able to read. It starts there. And a lot of people, and what we now know, what you've known for a while, is this. The state of Michigan, Department of Education, is falling short on this one factor. Teachers in our state are not proficient. Preschool teachers and kindergarten teachers are not proficient in teaching phonics. That's a fact, so this be logical. If teachers are not required at college to take enough phonics classes to be proficient, logically, you know, they don't know how to teach reading. Right. So that is really the problem in Michigan, and I don't know, and we've been talking about that, but that is the problem. Teachers are not required in the colleges in the state of Michigan are not required to take enough classes to be proficient, of which they can teach reading to children. And that is the problem. So we have to we have to do something about that. So we can, because we do have tutors who are proficient in phonics, and we will pay them to teach adults, grandparents, everybody to read, because reading is fundamental, as the slogan goes.
How will we get in touch? How do we get in touch?
Okay, well, we have a website. We're proud of it. It's called College, COLLEGE, Readiness, READINESS, plan, PLAN.org, ORG. So College Readiness Plan is our website, and you can see our program. And also we can give you our phone number, which is 313-515-9005. Again, I'll repeat, 313-515-9005. And you can text us and we will respond. We'll send you all the information you need to link your Kroger card to College Readiness Plan. When you call Kroger's on the phone, is a 5-minute conversation, or you can either link online. So you have a choice, link by phone or link online. And once you do that, you're in the program and you will receive a check for going to school and for the services of reading and learning math and getting your GED. You will receive a check, for sure. Everyone does.
For sure.
For sure.
Can some of us go back through
Of course.
and get a check?
Well, you can.
We want to thank you, though.
Thank
The
you.
NSO family wants to thank you for stopping by.
You're
We
welcome.
also want to thank you for being a vendor
Yes.
at the NSO
Yes.
concert with
Yes.
Leandria Johnson
yes.
and the Detroit Youth Choir at
Yes.
First Baptist Institutional
Yes.
Church.
Yeah,
right?
looking forward to it.
So we hopefully you guys come out, support, get more information from Ms. Carpenter, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you very much, family. God bless you. Take care of you, protect you, and stay well.
We out.
Mm-hmm.